Alright, with our boomerang in tow, we can now actually take care of these guys now. But first, grab their treasure, because again, they've respawned in this room, so now we can actually get the treasure again. But now with the boomerang, we can now damage these things without having any prep to them. P-hats are now our own. We own them now. Nice. Let's see. Oh, there is something up there. I did not realize that until now. Hey, you P-hat, come here. I need your stuff. Come here, you. I want to lock on to you. There we go. Then I want to. The camera is not being cooperative right now. Come on, camera. Be cooperative. There we go. Take you down, P-hats. But with our boomerang in hand, we can have a lot of things have opened up to us now. We can now explore this dungeon in its entirety. We want to stop here and actually swing, and we want to climb up this your rope here. And I believe there is a... I can't get up there. I don't know. Okay. I think you can... I thought there was another way you have to climb up. Oh yeah, there is. I see it now. Alright. Let's climb this up again. Do. I thought you had to jump over there, but you don't have to. You can just swing up here. And drop, let go. Get our wing, our wing out so we can hover with ease on here. Save ourselves some trouble. Buddha? I believe there's a chest up here. Yes, there is. It's not an important chest, but it's a chest regardless. You get a joy pendant. We're getting a lot of these, and again, we're gonna need 21 of these in order to actually continue on with a story progression quest. So, collect as many of them as you can right now. It's good to know that you can raid them all. But with the boomerang in hand, we can now kill these plants blocking the wall, blocking the doors now. So yeah, we can now move forward with us, folks. This mechanic only shows up in this game, at least targeting up to 5 objects at once. It only shows up here in Twilight Princess. Otherwise, the boomerang doesn't get this feature, and oddly enough, it's weird that Breath of the Wild doesn't have it either. You'd think it would have been a cool idea, but no, Breath of the Wild doesn't have it, which is a shame, really. I think Breath of the Wild should have at least had the boomerang with... Well, I know boomerangs were a temporary item you could use as a sword, but you could swing it at enemies, and I'm like, you could have, you know, had some type of multi-targeting tool. That would have been awesome. But alas, we must click these things here. Break all 5, and... oh! You need to break all 5. If you don't break all 5, these things grow back like nothing else. And break through the floor! Huzzah! Huzzah! Oop. And drop. Huzzah! Yeah, this dirty, muddy water. I need magic. Magic, please. Where is said magic? There we are. Thank you. We need to come over here because I think this is where our dungeon or our boss key is. So we need to go into here. As you know, Zelda tradition is that you need to go through the dungeon, use get the dungeon item, and then use the dungeon item to defeat said boss. It's Zelda tradition. Except in the recent cases of, like, you know, Breath of the Wild and such, you really don't, you know, there was no item requirement, which was kind of jarring for me when I first played Breath of the Wild. Where it's like, you don't need a required item. All you need is, you know, weapon, just enough swords and shields to defend yourself against your enemies and just take them down. Which again was a little refreshing, but it was a little jarring at first too. Oh, watch out for these little tendrils that come out of the ground. You can only temporarily defeat them. But if they latch onto you, they don't hurt you, but they leech away magic. Think of them as a bubble, or an anti-fairy for that regard. So bear that in mind. I'm gonna jump on this flower first to grab this treasure chest. And we get a yellow rupee. It's worth 10 rupees. Ha ha ha. So now we want to break these things. Let's ooh, no. Alright, cool. Oh, it does grow itself back. Okay, cool. Bring them all for once. Flower drops on the ground. Now this area here is an optional area we're going into in the dungeon, but yeah, break that apart. This place only contains a treasure chart for us, so if you want that, you can go right ahead. I just want to get everything in the dungeon because that means I don't have to come back here at all. As you can see, the boomerang is very powerful. Come on. No! You guys need to stop hitting me with your stuff. I didn't get your feather, but you guys are being a little tad annoying. Ow! Just like P-Hats in the original Legend of Zelda game. They're just very annoying, and you can't hurt them while they're flying, apparently. Yeah, take that. You angered my boy! And my boy will sever your feathers from your face. With a boomerang. Do not anger my boy. If you anger my boy, you are going to suffer greatly. And see, Dagobabas now are just, they're nothing. They're nothing for us now. We can sever them anytime we wish with the boomerang. It's not hard. And I think it basically makes him now an enemy that we don't have to really care for. And that's what happens a lot in this game too, that there's just a lot of enemies that just become, kind of not needed at the end of the point, because they're just so easy to take down. And I can say this right now, and this is probably a big complaint to the entire game itself, is that this game is fairly easy. I would say it's probably the easiest of the Zelda games. I'm not sure if that was tend to be, the rushed development, because this game was rushed initially, to be fair. We need to go up here, chuck this bomb into the hole. Hole in one! No, stop! Stop! There you go. Yay! Get in here. There we go. Open up that chest. And what do we get? And we get a treasure chart. We gotta open up charts and see what the hell on the map screen. Check and sell the area and use the chart to find treasure. Let's see, check the map. There's one more chest I believe we're not seeing yet, and I'm pretty sure that is our boss key. Oh, the Dagobaba actually dropped a treasure jewel. Nice. No, it dropped in the water. Oh, I can still get it. Yay! Oh yeah, I failed to mention that until now. Link can't swim very long. This is the only game to do so. Is that if Link is in the water for whatever reason, if it's a very deep set of water, Link will most likely will basically drown. Now the only time this would ever happen is when the stamina meter would have gone empty in any bodies of water. So Breath of the Wild does it too, along I think Skyward Sword does it, that you could drown in the water. If you have a swimming, I think. Don't count me right on that one. I may be wrong on that notion, but if you run out of stamina, you're not going to swim. You'll drown. So watch out for that. I think it's kind of a stupid mechanic, to be fair. I can understand using stamina to, to swim faster. It makes sense. But if you're just waiting in the water, more often than not, buoyancy will most likely keep you alive. So I don't get it why, you're sitting in water and you just lose stamina overall. I don't get it either. Oh, we got some money. I'll take said money. Thank you. I want the rupee. Thank you. Get up on this flower. Up here. You have to watch out for the tendrils and the green choo-choos from appearing again. And seeing the green chlorophyll stuff coming out of these things is, kind of a little surreal in that regard. It's like, man, you're killing off a plant's roots of some kind, and it's unsettling, to be fair. Like, this is technically our overgrown nature / haunted area, because there's not really many haunted areas in this game. Oh, we're blocked. Oh, we can't get out of this room. Alright, what we got here? Looks like we got a puzzle we need to instigate. Like I said before, this is a little wonky to try with the motion controls with the gyro. So just use the gyro to position and just use the right control stick to turn. We need to hit all of these in a row. And that opens up a chest. Back my boomerang. Huzzah. Oop. Come down right here and we get a boss key, finally, at long last. Now we can actually beat this place. Dun-dun! You got the big key! Use it to gain entrance to the room where the dungeon boss lurks. Use the map screen to see it for yourself. Let's see, let me check the... Oh! We got a boss! We got Moblin Duo now. Oh, well, not technically a boss. Ooh! And now we gotta finally get their skull necklace. I said this about this last session. This off-putting accessory would appeal to be low value, but shown to the right person, it's apparently of great worth. And I love the Moblin's reaction when they lose their necklace. Like, huh? You took my necklace! Yeah, I'm gonna take your life too. Ow! Fine. I'm gonna use my new item. The boomerang can also stun Moblins and other enemies, so if you need an upper hand on a particular fight, use this and stun them. Camera, stop locking onto the enemy. I don't have stun, please. It stun you. There we go, take care of him. Booyah. Booyah. Take your treasure trove of money and loot. Take his paycheck. See, these guys are a little more, like I said before, these guys are a little bit more aggressive. So you have to watch out for their blocking of the attacks and everything. But we take them down and we grab their paycheck. It's not like they're going to be using the money anytime soon, am I right, lads? Let's complete this dungeon outright. Because there's one item that's at the beginning of the dungeon we haven't seen yet. Let's see here. Got this bad boy here. Ow, the sun, it stuns my eyes. Ugh. Open this door here. Go. Just fly across. Don't need to worry about these guys anymore. And let's get out of here. Now, in order to get out of here, we're going to have to do a little bit of a combo. Wave this wave here, or the fan here, and we can actually get this wind to go. So that we can actually grab up the whirlwind and fly to victory. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, come on, drop. There we go. Alright, there's our door. This is on the way to the boss. But I do want to go back to the room where we found that Knight's Crest, as there is a higher up portion there, but we couldn't actually get access to the chest there because it was blocked by a plant, something that we couldn't get to. So we're going to have to get it after we get over here. But we got two Mothras again. These guys are really relentless, aren't they? Again, these guys are not too hard. It's that they try to stun you with, you know, stop your movement with these little spiny things, and then they come and attack you. It's a little annoying, to be fair. But dropping those, killing those, actually gets us a required, not required chest, but it's the chest that we unlock by killing them. You get another joy pendant. How many do we have of those now? Let me check. Spoils bag. We got 15 of these bad boys. Sweet. Get off of me. Alright, here's the boss door. And inside these things are all that little spiny stuff too. There is a fairy in one of these. I just don't remember where. We want to break this. Break this jar open by a jump slash. You can use a stick, dagger stick and that, but you don't need to. You can just jump slash jars and they can open up the jars for you. Let's run back here. Thanks to that being unlocked, we can now warp back there if we need to. But I'm going to come back here to this room. This room has a chest for us. We couldn't get to it at that moment in time in the past, but now we have the ability of doing so. We just need to jump high into this place and go high up as we can. Let's see, where do I need to go? Yeah, over here. Watch out for. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna remember the name. Ugh, thanks. Post brain stuff. Barnacle. What was it? Barnacles? Man, I really have to. I thought I had the word there for like a split second, and it just left my mind. Ugh, my mind. My mind goes dead once in a while. Ugh, I hate that feeling. I really do. Don't you guys hate that feeling too? Where you just like you have a thought in your head and you're about to say it, and then it's like, nope, it's gone. The thought leaves your mind like just as fast as it came in. It's like I hate that so much. Take care of you out. There's some money here, which you can collect with the Boomerang. So if you need to collect some money, there you go. Money away that's far away from you, use it with the Boomerang. Pretty useful. I find the Boomerang is very useful in this game, alongside Twilight Princess for the record. Twilight Princess does have some uses for its Boomerang too. But I think this Boomerang is very well versed. And you'll most likely be using it until the very end of the game, to be fair. So we got our treasure chart. I believe that is all the chests now in this place. Let me take a quick look here. Yep, that's all the chests. That's all the chests in the dungeon. Let's check the map. So now we can just use that warp jar and get ourselves back to the boss door. Nope! Out of magic. My boy. Don't my boy me. It's not like I accidentally ran out of magic. Drop magic. Take my anger out on you. I'll take your seed to begin with. I think you need like 20. I think you need like 10 or 20 of the seeds from the Deku, from the Babas. So just to use like the free magic, the free the free blue potion if you so choose to have it. But again, we're going to be getting something much, much better later on that will basically make that moot. Which kind of, and that's the, again, I'll say that now, that, again, there's a lot of things that'll give you, like, really good powers in this game. And I think they did a little too much, because at points, you're most likely really overpowered to the point where no enemy will have no problems with you. Not even the hardest of fights will basically won't be a problem to you. Alright, let's get to the boss door, shall we? And finish this place off pronto. Alright, let's open this door. Let's fight the boss. Huh? The door's closed on me. Makar! Makar! You're here! That's great news! What the? No! Oh, Karma's place. No, you ate my car! I had few payments left on that thing! Oh, the insurance company is never going to believe me that a plant ate my car! We got our next boss. This is Calidemos, a plant monster parasite. This boss, I would say, is probably the hardest at this point of the game. I would say that this is probably the hardest boss in the game itself. And it's causing a little bit of slowdown by all the particles in the bunch, but Calidemos is basically a Deku plant, a Deku bug of sorts. What we need to do is actually weaken him to basically fall to the ground. And he'll drop down like this. You need to hit him as hard as you can, and then you can't get out if you do it fast enough, but if you don't do enough, he'll bite on you and basically hurt you. That's all basic he can do to you after that. Just now, that's all you have to do to hurt him. Now, there is a little bit of a trick you can do with this boss, and I didn't know about this until I saw, a speed run on it, or at least I looked it up. Is that this thing is a plant parasite, right? There is a particular item you can collect in your bottle called Forest Haven Water. That Forest Haven Water promotes growth and everything else, and life and everything else, and purification. Since this thing is a parasite, what you can do if you want to speedrun this dungeon, if you can do it, is that if you pour Forest Haven Water on the Deku thing in the middle, it will instantly kill the boss. And I didn't know this for like the longest time, and I've had this game for years, and this is the first time I actually heard about it. So it's like, wow. I think like you can kill this boss in one hit. That's amazing. We want to make sure on your health though, because it does hurt when you basically get eaten up by Calidemos himself. So there are hearts around the plants around the area, so cut those if you need to do it. But I would recommend just jump slashing him and then doing sword swipes on him. I know you're gonna get, you know, required hit damage by doing so, but this is technically like the fastest way of doing it. Otherwise, use the Forced Haven method to basically kill the boss in one hit. It is really cool to see. If you check up on YouTube or any of that sort of YouTube video on it, I'll tell you, you'll have to get your jaw from the bottom of the floor for how fast this thing goes. But that's it. That Calidemos is dead. Now barf up my car. Also, you dropped a heart container. Sweet! That's just another consequence, I would imagine. Ha ha ha! Booyah! Makar, you okay? Swordsman, are you the one who rescued me? You have my thanks. When all went dark around me, I thought my time on Earth was over. But why are you here, Swordsman? What? The Great Dignitary sent you? Yeah, he did. Oh, that's right. Today is the day of the annual ceremony. Ooh, I'm in trouble. I shouldn't be here. I must get out here immediately. First, I'm grabbing my token reward. Heart container is ours. Alright, Makar, let's go. Let's get out of here. Zoop.